Hi everyone, this is going to be the reading for Cancer for the month of October 2021. So this can apply if you're a Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, as well as North Node. So be sure to check out the other signs in case this reading does not resonate with you. I do want to mention that I'm taking, bookings for personal readings. So if you'd like a natal chart analysis done, or if you want to get a synastry chart reading done, I can do that for you. And I'm also doing tarot card reading. So if you want to ask me a question related to any aspect of your life, you can contact me for a reading. The links are in the description box. So you can contact me on Facebook. That's facebook.com/Venusianscorp. And you can also drop me an email at astroluck111@gmail.com. And I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So let's get started. Quite a few interesting cards, Cancer. So the first card that I'm getting for you is the Five of Pentacles. So this is coming up. What I'm getting from this intuitively is some of you may be feeling a sense of lack when it comes to money. I feel like somehow you feel like it's not enough, or you need to make more money, or you probably need to save money just to stack up your coins, stack up your money. That's the energy that I'm getting. So there is this feeling that I'm getting from this card that in terms of material abundance, you feel like it's not enough, like you want more. So if that requires you to take up a new job, or if that requires you to do a side hustle, or let's say, pursue a new business opportunity, I feel like, Cancer, you're going to do this during the month of October. Because we know that, Cancer, you find the greatest security in money. Like, everybody has you confused with being emotional and in your feelings a lot of the time, which can be true because you're ruled by the moon. But what a lot of people forget is you only feel safe when you have security in your life, and that security in your life comes through money. And so it's a very, very important part of your life. And I feel like in the month of October, a lot of you may be feeling like you're a little bit lacking in that department, so you may be taking steps to ensure that you have that aspect sorted out in your life. I do get the Judgment card here. So I feel like a lot of things are starting to look up for you, Cancer. I feel like in the last couple of months, many of you have gone through kind of like a dark night of the soul, or a very I wouldn't say painful process, but I would say like a lot of you have gone through pretty much the ringer when it comes to life and relationships in general, and there have been a lot of tests that the universe may have sent your way. So it may have felt like it was never ending, and it was just one after the other, and you really had to learn a lot in the last couple of months in terms of spiritual level up. But I feel like now things are turning around in your favor. I feel like the universe is actually rewarding you now with because of all the hard work that you've put in over the last couple of months, and the work that you've done on yourself. I feel like a lot of things are starting to look up for you. This is also, because it's the Judgment card, this is also about karma. So a lot of people who may have done you wrong in the past, they are kind of getting their due. And I never advocate that you should gloat over that. Like, if somebody is in a lesser fortunate place than you, it's in bad taste to gloat over that, so but I do feel like if people have done you wrong in the past, then karma is kind of coming back to them, just to kind of set things in balance again. The next card that I'm getting is the King of Pentacles, and this is coming up in reverse. So the King of Pentacles is, hang on a second. Sorry guys, there was a bit of a lag there, so I had to pause the video. So the King of Pentacles is coming up in reverse. So again, this is another money card. This is also the energy of Taurus. So I feel like a lot of you may be feeling like your finances are a little bit out of balance, or you're not really there yet the way you would want it to be. And also this, if this is a love interest, this could have been a Taurus person in your life. So this could have been a Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, North Node, or even just somebody with very strong Taurus influence, so but I do feel like this has to do more with your finances and your money, and this is coming up in reverse because I feel like A lot of you may be a little bit out of balance when it comes to that aspect. So like I said before, a lot of you may be turning that around. I do get the Four of Swords in reverse. So the Four of Swords is an energy of contemplation, and weighing out the pros and cons of a situation and deciding what option is best for you. But then the Four of Swords is also about being a little bit guarded, being a little bit cautious, because while it's an energy of contemplation and figuring out what works for you, it's also about keeping your cards close to your chest. So I wouldn't reveal. So if you have any plans for the future, if you're making some plans for the future, I would keep things low key right now, Cancer. I would not advise you to share your plans with anybody and everybody. If you have very close friends and family that you can trust, definitely you can share it with those people. But on the whole, I don't think this is an energy where you want to share your plans with other people, because sometimes what happens is, it's not that people are going to have wrong intentions, but sometimes things can get jinxed when you tell a lot of people, because there is something called nazar, or the eye that we call. So if a lot of people have their energy directed at you because you've told them about your plans, then things can get jinxed. So I would advise not to reveal your plans to too many people right now. I do see the death card coming up. So something has ended in your life, a chapter has closed in your life, Cancer. And I'm going to do a clarification on that, because I'm not sure what this death is about, but definitely something has ended for you, something has ended and transformed you because of that, Cancer. And I'm getting the star card. So in terms of love or romance, this could have been an Aquarius in your life. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, as well as North Node. But I do feel like this is your energy, where in the past you may have been robbed of your own light because of this person in the past. If this was a love relationship, it was not the happiest one. I feel like you are a very talented person, Cancer, and I feel like this person robbed you of your limelight or your shine, so to speak. Somehow they were taking the energy away from you. um, I do see the Two of Wands coming up in reverse. Now, in the upright position, Two of Wands represents somebody who is in the mood for exploration. They're looking at the world with optimism and hope. There is a lot of exploratory energy with this card, looking out into the horizon and realizing that there's so much more that life has to offer, than our narrow mindset. But because this is coming up in reverse, I feel like Cancers. Sometimes you can get into this rut where you think the worst situation is going to happen to you. And that's very much the Five of Pentacles energy that I also picked up right at the beginning of this reading. So I feel like a lot of you may be feeling very dejected right now, very pessimistic about life, like as if you have no options left or you have very limited options. And so you're kind of settling, which I would completely advise against, because making any decisions out of fear is always a bad move, because that's not coming from a place of power, right? So Cancer, I would advise you to get yourself out of that limited mindset or limited thinking and realize that there's so much out there, there's so many options, and there's so much more potential in life. I am getting the Queen of Swords in reverse. Now, the Queen of Swords represents an energy of someone who knows what she wants, and she's very vocal about it. Like, she's not going to accept mediocre behavior from other people. She's going to call out other people when they do her wrong, when they step on her boundaries. Basically, she does not tolerate any kind of mediocre behavior from anybody. And because this is coming up in reverse, I feel like some of you may be settling right now. Some of you may be thinking, like, because I said you feel like some of you feel like your options are very limited, so you may be choosing the easy path out. When I say easy, I mean low-hanging fruit, or the things that are easily accessible to you, because you feel like there's nothing better out there. Now, you can apply this to your situation as it's applicable, but I feel like it's really important that you raise your standards, because the Queen of Swords is somebody who is very, very confident and very self-assured, and she's not afraid to call out people when they don't appreciate her worth. So this is really important, Cancer, that you step up your standards. If you're not being appreciated somewhere, whether that's a relationship, whether that's a job, or any area of your life, then know this, that you are probably wanted, and meant to sit on a throne somewhere else, you know. So the red carpet is there for you in another area of life entirely, and you are sitting here thinking there are no other options available. So it's really important to have that open mind and realize that there is always abundance everywhere, because the Five of Pentacles is a very scarcity mindset, you know, and it's almost woe is me kind of mindset, which is very, very negative. And it can put you in this loop of dejection where you can feel like there is no respite, you know. So it's important to get out of that. The Eight of Wands is coming up in reverse, Cancer. Now, in the upright position, Eight of Wands represents momentum. It represents things taking off, things suddenly gaining momentum. So it conveys a lot of speed in general. But because this is coming up in reverse, I feel like this is a time for contemplation. This is not a time to make hasty decisions, or, like I said, it's not a time to settle, or it's not a time to realize, oh, okay, this is what I have, so I'm going to just make do with what I have. It's not about settling. So I feel like it's about raising your standards, taking the time out to contemplate what is it that you want and what your standards need to be. So you may feel like things are not moving forward. You may feel like you're trying a lot, but things are not happening. But there is a reason for that. The universe is putting the brakes so that you can take some time off, like take a time out, so to speak. Take a break, chill out, relax, and figure things out. You know, it's sometimes we really need to just relax and take a break and figure things out, instead of always trying to overwork our minds, you know. So that's what I'm getting for you, Cancer, for the month of October. If you like this reading, do give it a thumbs up. Drop in a comment in the comment box below. And if you'd like to book a reading with me, drop in a message on Facebook or email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.